Hello everyone. Today in this video we will discuss and learn about preposition of time. They are the words used to refer to time in various aspects. Common preposition of time are on, at, in, from, to, for, since, ago, before, till, until, by, and so on. Let us take in. It indicates an indefinite or unspecific time of months, seasons, years, centuries, and so on. Examples: I will get a holiday in December. Murphy was born in 2001. I love playing cricket in summer. There are some exceptions for this also, children, like in the morning, in the evening, in the afternoon, in 5 minutes, in 6 days, in 2 years, and so on. Then we have at. It indicates an exact and specific time. Examples: I started working at 10 a.m. The movie starts at 6 p.m. The shop closes at 3. Then we have on. It indicates a fixed date or a day. Examples: I'll see her on Friday. He broke a record on Monday morning. I have a meeting on 25th October. Then we have by. It means within the extent or period of, during something. Examples: I will complete the assignment by Sunday. He will return by 6 p.m. I will submit the list by 11 a.m. Understood? Then we have from to. It indicates a fixed time span with the beginning and the end. Examples: I worked there from 2010 to 2017. I usually work from Saturday to Thursday. I will stay there from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Understood? Then we have until or till. It tells us a specific or unspecific time or even up to a point, children. Examples: they will not return until Friday. Wait for me until I return. I do not give up until I succeed. I will be there until Monday. Then we have since. It tells us a time span beginning in the time in the past and still continuing in the present, that is now. Examples: Alex has been in the village since Sunday. He has been suffering from fever since Friday. Robin and Susan have been friends since childhood. So now we have for. It tells us a period of time in the past, present, or future. Examples: he stayed there for 4 days. I will be staying there for 5 months. I will work with them for a year. He was standing there for a long time. Next we have before, which means a prior event or a period of time from a point. Examples: Robin was very nervous before the interview. I want to leave before lunch. These batsmen should not leave before the tea break. Before going, close all the windows. Then we have after. It tells a following event or period of time from a point. This preposition is the exact opposite of before, children. Examples: Robin felt confident after the interview. I want to leave after lunch. Then we have during. It tells a period of time throughout the course or a duration of any event or action, children. Examples: Robert was sleeping during the film. They don't talk during dinner. Now here are few important prepositions, so don't get confused between them, children. Let us take the first one, in and into. Into tells us the movement towards something, and in when you want to indicate a location. So let us take this example for clarity. I swam in the pool. It is telling about the location. The cat jumped into the well. it is telling about the movement. Understood? Now here are two sentences. Now you fill in the blank with in or into. He drove dash the city, look dash the Almera. So first one, it is telling about the movement. So you will have into. He drove into the city. And the second one, look in the Almera. That is just telling about the location. Next, let us take the usage of at and in together. Look at these examples. He lives at Alwar in Rajasthan. That is a place in Rajasthan. That is, you put at before it. A temple is situated at Madurai in Chennai. Note the difference, children. The train will arrive at 6 in the morning. Understood? Then we have on or onto. On can be used for both existing position and movement. Example, he was sitting on his back, snow fell on the hills. Then onto is used when there is a movement involving a change of level, children. People climbed onto their roofs. He lifted her onto the table. Understood? Then we have with and by. With is used for instruments and by is used for agents. Examples, the snake was killed by him with a stick. So by him is the agent and with the stick is the instrument. The letter was written by Suresh with a pencil. Then we have since. It has been raining since 2 o'clock. He had been ill since Monday. Since can also be used as an adverb, children. Adverb doesn't have an object. Example, he left school in 1983. I haven't seen him since. It is 2 years since I last saw Tom. Understood? Then we have beside or besides. They have altogether different meanings, children. Don't get confused between beside with besides. Beside, B-E-S-I-D-E, means at the side of. Examples, he was sitting beside Sarla. B-E-S-I-D-E-S means in addition to or as well as. Example, he has a car besides a motorcycle. That means he's having both car and a motorcycle. Understood? So don't confuse between beside and besides. Then we have between and among. Between is normally used for two things or persons, but it can also be used more when we have a definite number in mind and there is a close relationship within them. For example, he distributed his property between his 2 sons. Understood? Then we have among, which is usually used for more than 2 persons or thing when we have no definite number in mind. Example, he was happy to be among his friends again. Now children, we have among and amongst also. Both have the same meaning. Either of them can be used if followed by the. If followed by a word beginning with a vowel, amongst is used. The use of amongst is usually found in writings, children. Examples, he distributed the toffees among or amongst the poor. He distributed the toffees amongst us. Understood, children? Here is a worksheet for you to do. So I hope the concept of preposition of time is clear now. So if you practice more, you will become perfect. Thank you, children.